Our next step is to join our sentiment table to our untrans data table. We want to put in a comment, and then in our select area, we're going to also select everything from our sentiment table. Underneath the from command, we need to set up a join command, and we want to join our sentiment table, which means going into phpMyAdmin and copying the table, pasting it in, and associating it with the shortcut S. And we're going to join our sentiment ID in the sentiment table to the sentiment ID in the untrans data table. Once again, we're going to go into our sentiment table, and if we click on sentiment ID, we can copy the column name, paste it into our join statement, set up an equals, and then we need to go into the untrans data table. And once again, we're going to click on the column that we want, copy the column name, paste it into showall.php. We can then save. And when we're echoing out our word, in brackets next to the word, we can set up another bracket that's going to this time echo out the sentiment. As always, to retrieve the column name, we go into our sentiment table, click on the column name, copy it, paste it in. And now when we reload the page, we can confirm that our word and our sentiment have been successfully joined. We also need to join our language table to our untrans table. So we'll put in a comment, select everything from the language table, noting that we've got commas between our tables, but no comma after the last table. And just like before, we're going to use join. With camera, I had to rename my languages table because language is a reserved word. To do this, please go into phpMyAdmin, click on your languages table, and in operations, rename it so that it says lang. So once you've done that, you can then copy the languages table, make it clear that languages is being referred to as L, and we're going to link the language ID table with the language ID in our untrans data table, which means going into your untrans data table, clicking the column name, copying it, and pasting it in. We want to be able to confirm that this worked successfully. So in our results area, underneath our heading, we can set up a paragraph tag, reference find RS, and in the language table, we can copy the language column name and paste it in. I can also retrieve the meaning and the definition. So I've already set those structures up. Go back into phpMyAdmin and grab the column name, remembering, of course, that that column name does need to be enclosed in speech marks. I've also retrieved the example column. And as you can see, we've successfully outputted all of the information for each of the items in our database. If this was an assessment, now would be a great time for a before screenshot. You then want to continue to style your results and then produce after screenshots showing how you've improved your outcome. We're going to improve this outcome in the next video.